Freeport, eh? Yeah, to the world. Guess how like this, man. But I wish you could have been here just at least tell your story before you go on, Dre. At least.
Help me out with this thing, man. Let's tell the story one more time. Wait. You really think they're ready to hear the story?
It's your story.
Let's go there.
Let's do this.
I am Teej Grant, the only one in the world. I am host of the morning radio show Coffee Break, an adventurer, a creative mind, and I have a healthy appetite to live life. I'll be taking you beyond the walls of the studio. Arnold Miller, the Get Off King, will help me to accomplish just that. Brace yourselves as we take you beyond the walls. We are filming Beyond the Walls in Grand Bahama, and this is Arnold's first time in the second city. Have you ever seen a child the first time they go to Disney World? Well, similar sights here.
Gio, you reach Freeport?
Yeah, you see?
What's going on?
You think they ready for junglers like me?
First thoughts about Freeport, man.
Air.
Yeah?
I love the air.
Yeah.
The air is cleaner. And what's so funny, somebody told me that and I didn't remember till I actually walk out the airport. And I was like, wow, the air smell clean, it feels cleaner. But so far away, I love it. It's like it's like the US, but a Nassau version. Yeah. Something I miss, like a part of Nassau you ain't never been.
Enough sightseeing, but now we have to get to work. So we hit the streets of downtown Freeport to talk to some locals about what they love so much about Grand Bahama. But it seems many are unwilling to speak up.
Wait, but I noticed, and this ain't just with Grand Bahamians, this ain't just with Nassauians, it's with most Bahamians. A lot of Bahamians, they want change, they want things to happen, but nobody's speaking out. It's like everybody has this mentality, as long as it ain't affecting me and my house, or my household.
But even if it affecting them though, even if, they still don't talk.
No, they still ain't talk.
Yeah.
They still ain't talk.
Just trying to get some people to talk to us downtown in Freeport today. Like,
Wow.
pulling teeth.
And it's all about how you made them understand too, because like I guess the first thing that comes in their mind is fear, because they don't want to be seen, or they don't want to be seen saying something that somebody else could come back and hold them accountable for what they're saying. And little that they know that they have a freedom of speech.
We'll see if we get some more people to speak up by then, because we just want to know the simple stuff about Grand Bahama. We don't want to know nothing too difficult, no rocket science, saying nothing astronomical.
And this is my first time here. I could point out a few things, so
yeah, and we can definitely talk about that a little later.
Yeah.
But we are not quitters. No way. We hit the Freeport streets again with faith that we'll get some brave locals to talk to us. And we found a strong few. Here is what they said to us about their home island.
What am I most proud of as a Grand Bahamian?
I guess I'm proud of how Grand Bahamian is chaotic, as I hear Nassau is.
Probably the infrastructure of our island and the possibilities and potential that exists here.
One of the things that I think I'm proud of most as a Grand Bahamian, as a business owner, is the fact that a lot of business owners over here are more civic minded. They are more involved in the community than I see happening in Nassau.
I'm proud of the potential that's here. I'm proud of the people, the entrepreneurs that are here, because as much as people say that Grand Bahama is dying or it's dead, they're continually trying to open a business. They're continually trying something different, something new.
Freeport has absolutely no traffic. And I mean, come on, what's not to love about that? And the roads are smooth.
Grand Bahama to me is the magic city, still is, and although others may have not seen it yet, once you have a visual in your mind of what that is, then you can run towards it and you can sell it to other people.
Currently, what depresses me is the lack of enthusiasm that other Bahamians have for Grand Bahama.
Is the powers that be. That's what depresses me most, because I think that there are a lot of people here in Grand Bahama with good ideas, innovators, ready to take things to the next level, but their hands are tied because the powers that be won't work in hand with the people and with the government to just create an environment that's comfortable for everybody to do business, everybody to prosper, and everybody to have a piece of that economic pie.
Nah, New Providence only so small, Grand Bahama so big. Why we can't just bring some, I ain't saying just focus on Grand Bahama, but at least bring some over here. We got so much land.
The way people in Freeport would support a business for like the very first month, like it'll be like, yes, okay, Freeport's coming back. And then all of a sudden, no one go into the place anymore because they get bored or they get used to it or something like that.
I think like everybody else is the economy. It's Grand Bahama to me, since I've been here, has always been the promised land. You know, the promises made that are never really fulfilled. And if the government, I think, was to really make a serious effort, Grand Bahama has the real opportunity to turn around.
The fact that Grand Bahama has so much potential and the fact that there's so much available to do that can be done, but nobody seems to want to take just a minute to look a little deeper and a little bit wider at what Grand Bahama has to offer for everyone.
And exactly what the vision for the Grand Bahama Port Authority is going forward, and that in connection with the government of the Bahamas, and that in connection with the people of Grand Bahama. Because at the end of the day, it's about the people. If we can't get better, and if we can't have the opportunity to be a success, millionaires, have the Bahamian dream, then it's all for naught. What do we need you for?
From a business standpoint, there's unbelievable opportunity, and the drive is there. But you know, with all of that, you need the capital, you need the investment, you need persons who are interested in giving you that money to do that, to do those type of things. And that's the problem with Grand Bahama. That's not really happening.
You have so much undeveloped land over here that could be put to good use.
So I think we should, Freeport people don't support businesses the full entire time.
This Grand Bahama is a waste right now. They ain't even focus on us no more. What it is? The bazaar just what? Bazaar closing down? The bazaar was the thing? I mean, it's disappointing, bro. Everything shutting down over here.
That is depressing.
After talking to locals, we head out to the appointments that we set up to interview a few of the leaders in Grand Bahama. But Murphy's Law had its way. Now everybody, all of a sudden, could not meet our appointment. Nobody seems to want to talk. It's been expressed to me that people are still under a hold and they feel like they don't want to take a chance to talk to us in fear of being victimized by not even the government really, but by the Port Authority, which I find kind of crazy. But if that's how they feel, then that's how they feel, and you know, you gotta respect it, and there's nothing much you can do about it. But it's just, it's depressing that, you know, you have a chance to say good and you have a chance to say bad if you please. You know, you don't have to, but you have a chance to talk, you have a chance to speak out, this is a television show that will be nationally aired, and people seem to not want to talk. And it's kind of amazing to me that, you know, we're not getting the same response or cooperation from Grand Bahamians as we would get when we're normally taping in New Providence. It's kind of depressing. So hold on, wait, pause. Now, let's rewind to where we are in Nassau so we can change the course of this show a little. We speak to 5 Grand Bahamians now living in New Providence. And we want to see what their feelings are on living in New Providence instead of Grand Bahama.
I've been in New Providence since 2006, so that's about 7 years.
It's been like 5 years living here in New Providence.
About 3 years now.
6 years. This is what I really miss about Grand Bahama.
I miss the quiet, I miss the space, I miss the fact that people there have kind of different culture, and so it's more soft-spoken, a bit more reserved, and
I miss the no traffic. I can't take the traffic here in Nassau. I actually avoid traffic. I train 5 o'clock in the morning so I could avoid traffic. I don't like the traffic issues here in Nassau. But in Grand Bahama, perfect roads, beautiful scenery. I sort of miss that. Yeah.
With the traffic, the little roads, and not having the luxury of having your people, as in your family around you, I miss it a lot.
Family. That's where everyone is.
I miss the cleanliness of the streets.
When you have that base that I have, that foundation that I have, you have people who love you no matter what you are, no matter what you write on Twitter or Facebook, or no matter what you post on Instagram, you still have those people that are like, that's Kwesi and we love him. We don't care what y'all say.
For me, the air is even different in Grand Bahama.
it's home, so I miss it a lot.
It was a progressive city, and you could see that things were happening, and they were happening at a pace where at this point we should have been way beyond where we are now. But something happened and the progression stopped and all of the jobs disappeared, and even the greenery of Grand Bahama, the grass is now dead. It's almost like going to Acklands or
No, our Gramanians and Nasubians different.
We have a tendency for people to believe that we think we are better than people, right? I don't know if we're better, but we definitely have a real pride going on when it comes to the fact that we're from Grand Bahama.
Leave it up to Nasubians, because I've just learned this living here for the last 3 years. We tend to be more bougier. I have never
They think that I think I'm better than people, but it's not true.
Do you think that for all Gramanians?
Yes, they think that all Grand Bahamians are just stuck up, and I don't know, that's just the way they think we are.
Would you move back to Grand Bahama?
Most definitely.
I would move back.
Yeah, I would. If I had an opportunity, I would.
If Grand Bahama had the same economic opportunity for both of us that Nassau provides, then without a doubt.
I don't know. But I can build a great fitness club where I can touch everybody. Yeah, I probably would move back. All right? Providing the people are serious about fitness.
I think it's just a better environment to do that. It isn't as busy, and it's just safer. Safety is one of the real reasons.
Grand Bahama is a beautiful place because it's so small and yet so big. I like the sense of community the kids get there that I kind of see people here lack. So even in terms of education, I'd love the opportunity to raise a family there. And then things are expensive here, Teej. Property here is crazy ridiculous.
Money has everything to do with it. That's why I moved here. Even though it's still tough here, you can make more money in Nassau, at least I feel. in this line of stuff or business that I'm doing.
Grand Bahama is not able to sustain my profession and ability to eat.
Economics wise, we had the same opportunities there. That would definitely be a consideration.
Grand Bahama isn't what it used to be. It's really, I think the economy is literally dead. Like, there's nothing to do, there's no money to make, there's no possible jobs or anything like that. So it wouldn't be feasible for me. It wouldn't be feasible or sensible for me to move back to Grand Bahama right now. So that's the reason why I'm here.
I could not move to Grand Bahama right now.
Why?
How the economy is, and I'm in a growing practice. I need to be where the economic status of people are higher and just the morale of people are higher, and it's not like that at home right now.
Grand Bahamians, sorry to depress the out of you, but who cares, right? You've been in a state of depression for years, and nobody seems to care anyway, right? So, after a somewhat depressing day in Grand Bahama, I decided to take Arnold to my hometown, West End, Grand Bahama, the place that always makes me feel better. A place where you wake up and you decide what you want to do and when you want to do it. Nobody is in a rush to do anything. Everybody's relaxed. No reason to have blood pressure problems when you live here.
Hot go, brethren. Done now. You there, my home done. You know, I feel home.
After all, it is West End, the home of hospitality. Unlimited amounts of free beer for every guest I bring in the West. Who wouldn't feel like they are at home?
I really think about moving back home, but like this is my element, you know. When I hear, comfortable, well comfortable.
And even after saying that, in the back of my brain, I know it is highly unrealistic at this point in time, but it doesn't hurt me from dreaming. It brings me damn near tears when I think about the magic city I once knew. With remnants of the prosperous past and the shells of decayed beauty around the island, there is a constant reminder of where we once were, and there is always the constant reality of where we are today. To be hopeful that Grand Bahama could be the magic city again would make me a bit delusional. But to say that Grand Bahama can be a place of comfort and economic stability is very foreseeable. The truth is, Grand Bahama is probably the most weird island in the Bahamas. With immaculate infrastructure, the island still can't seem to make great use of what they have. The decision making has also left a lot to be desired. The man-made beach in the middle of a major thoroughfare is one that would prove my point. Grand Bahamians are used to being workers, businessmen and businesswomen, nation builders, but now their jobs have turned into waiters. No, not the waiters in a restaurant, but people who now wait for the government or the Port Authority to make the next move. Even the innovators and entrepreneurs can't do it on their own, but the willingness to grab the hand of your neighbor and help them along is non-existent in Grand Bahama. So now, we are here. And as I stand in the middle of downtown Freeport on a Tuesday afternoon, I see nothing but ghosts of the past. I get teary-eyed, just looking over the once bustling center of commerce and asking myself, what the hell went wrong? And how do we create the days of the Magic City once again?
Quite frankly,
I don't think people are willing to tell the truth about Freeport. I don't think Freeport people are willing to talk. I mean, from you been there, you can see where Freeport was. It would never been a tourist destination. Never been a tourist destination. Always been an industrial place. Always been a place of productivity, manufacturing. It never been no damn tourist destination. You know what I mean? And you know, when Wallace Groves came there in 1955, he came there because he saw it was a place that just had trees. And he was in the lumber business. So, what better way to start a city than strike up a deal with the government and tell them there's so much money is going to be made in your city. Create a city, you don't spend a dime. And you have the whole city make money for you to pay off for your lumber. So you chop down trees and you sell them. The man was genius. Wallace Groves, 1955. Look it up if you didn't get lying. But that's what he did, and that's the story of our Bahamas today. Our precious natural resources that we don't even know is resources are being cut down and sold right in front of our eyes. And people find these tricky ways to somehow tell us that it's okay and this is for our own benefit. And the government lets them get away with it. Knowing exactly what's going to happen. Knowing who's going to benefit. Freeport ain't been free since they changed the name from Pine Ridge to Freeport. Freeport ain't been free since they changed the name. Freeport people have a lot to consider, yo. And they have to consider what are the lies. You know what I mean? And one of the lies is that it's always been tourism first in Freeport. It's never been that. They wouldn't tell you that drugs fueled Freeport for a long time. They'll never tell you that. You know, Freeport looks like somebody dropped a bomb on it and they never cleaned up. It looks like after the hurricanes of 2004, they never cleaned up. They blamed the hurricanes of 2004 for the ending of what we know as the Magic City, turning the Magic City into the Tragic City. But they'll blame the hurricanes. But they wouldn't blame the people who said, let's put a man-made beach in the middle of a major thoroughfare. Let's put a man-made beach in the middle of a highway. And that, you know, in essence, those kind of decisions made brought about the end of Freeport. And they wouldn't say that. They wouldn't say that. You have a bazaar that was bustling with business for a long time. People used to do Christmas shopping up until 2002, 2003. But somehow when they put a man-made beach there in the middle of the road where tourists coming from the harbor weren't able to pass the International Bazaar and ask, hey, what's that over there that looks like an amusement park? What's that? And, you know, I don't know what they expected. But yeah, they blamed it on the hurricanes. And so whenever Grand Bahamians are willing to tell the truth, or whenever they can tell the truth and look into their history, especially the recent history, I think they'll start to fix things. I think when they think about what the Ministry of Grand Bahama is doing, I think they'll be able to fix some things. Because I have no clue what the Ministry of Grand Bahama is doing yet. What is the Ministry of Grand Bahama? What are they doing? What purpose do they serve? Every time somebody dies, you walk up on scene as the Minister of Grand Bahama. That's why they have members of parliament to represent a constituency. That's why they have them. Let them do that. That's their job. The story of Grand Bahama is all false. It's a lie. And quite frankly, I think it's about time they lay those lies to rest. The resurrection of Grand Bahama has to have truth, and it has to begin with truth. And if it doesn't begin with truth, then Grand Bahama will stay in a dead state for a long time.
Look at Freeport, eh? Dead to the world. Guess so, latest man. But I wish you could have been here just at least tell your story before you go on, Dre. At least.
Help me out of this thing, man. Let's tell the story one more time.
Hold on, wait. You smell the rat part on your breath, man. You ain't say we boil no rum? No. Ah! They can't have back in the house up anyway. Yep. You see? You see y'all do Freeport all the time? You see y'all do grandmama? Y'all just deal with a shabby way. It's like getting back way. Take a few out of it. Stop me up.
Hope is gone. Although the storm keeps raging on, gotta stay strong, holding on. When some may think all hope is gone, although the storm keeps raging on, gotta stay strong. I am standing on higher ground. Babylon they want to take I down. I'm surrounded by darkness all around in this here town. Now I'm walking in God's right.